Hey, how's it going, guys? Good to see you. It's been a while since I made a NAM video. I've been working on my other tunes. If you go check them out, I made a couple of grunge songs. I'm usually into the heavier stuff, metal, brutal death metal and stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to try something else and keep myself creative. And there were songs I wrote on the acoustic guitar about a year and a half ago, and decided to transfer them over to the grunge world, and they translated pretty good. So yeah, highly recommend them. And I'm happy with the way they turned out. I used NAM on both of them. I used BYOD with the muff drive as well to give it that Blue Album kind of crunch, or like rentals, I guess. I like that muff drive sound from the 90s. It's so cool. But yeah, I'm all over the place with my influences, so that's why I make like metal, I make grunge, I'm gonna make some acoustic stuff. I'm gonna make some really crazy stuff, grindcore stuff I got planned. But yeah, I just want to, be all over the place with music, so that I don't get bored of just playing one style, get locked into one set of thinking. But today I just want to showcase a quick capture pack that I ran into. Went through Tone Hunt and cleaned it out, and just wanted to see what was up and what was the best. And I ran into this PRS Archon pack. It's a dozen different captures, and they're all high gain. They're super awesome, really heavy, super nasty and brutal. And yeah, it chugs. Holy smokes. And it's tight. It's very articulate, and the sustain is amazing. It kind of reminds me of in between a Mesa and a PV 5150 kind of thing, but there's so much sustain to it that when you strike a chord, it's almost like it just increases in volume. The way it compresses the sound is really modern and clean. It's such a nice distortion characteristic as well. It's very much like a 5150, where it's like smooth and buttery, none of that fizzy crap. So yeah, it's a fantastic pack, amazing. And so this is my chain. I'm using a really average, sub-average guitar, Yamaha Pacifica, with a DiMarzio X2N, which is what Chuck Schuldiner used in Death. And I have a compression sustainer, Boss CS3, which is a big factor, actually. If I didn't use this, I wouldn't be able to get that Metallica gunk kind of thing out of these amp sims. And I highly recommend that you guys check that out. I've recommended it in my previous videos as well. But then in terms of my software rig, I've got Reagate. And a key thing about this is I got the high pass pumped up right here, so it gives it that genty kind of deadness where it just stops dead. And then I have Tyrant Screamer as my tube screamer. And these are the settings. I have the boost on with the level about halfway, tone cranked, sweep up, no drive. And I'm using the PRS Archon. This is the star of the show pretty much, on the most brutal one. So they're all really good though. But I don't really need to go through them because they're very similar, and it wouldn't really be that dramatic of a difference. Plus, it'll just be more interesting for yourself to try it out. But they're all good. Anyways, I'm not using an IR, and I'm using just one EQ this time. I've kind of narrowed it down to just this, and it works really good actually. I went through all the IRs on Tone Hunt. I was checking out all the metal ones, just to kind of like keep myself in check and see if that my EQ method is still better than I think, or as good as I think it is. And yeah, I really couldn't find anything better, to be honest. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn or try to influence you to do anything, but honestly, people should try this out, man. This is a really good method of doing it. You can dial in exactly what you need out of every capture. If it needs a little more mids or a little more this and that. And also I have the EQ on Neural Amp Modeler on. I find it gives it kind of like a post bass. That's what I like about NAM's EQ. Kind of just gives it an overall bass, whereas this is more of a focused EQ on like a cabinet kind of. I think of this as like a speaker cabinet. So yeah, I have the low pass up a little bit, and basically just, if you were to copy these settings, it would probably work for most people. Just keep it at 0 dB. And just one EQ. It's pretty straightforward. I only have 4 plugins going to get that sound, and it's super brutal, super heavy, and works great, man. I love this pack. You can use it on progressive metal, death metal, just regular metal. and it's just a matter of how much gain you want according to your tube screamer, really. And just add distortion if you want it really, really sick and nasty, like slam death stuff. But that's really it. This is such a heavy capture, man. Like, this whole pack is so brutal. And I'll put all the links in the description. This is all free software I'm using, so put all the links in the description if you guys want to give it a go. And that's about all, dudes. I hope you have a good day and enjoy. And please like and subscribe if you haven't done that already. And I appreciate your time. Have a good day. Thanks.